Is it possible to beat LarryBoy and the Bad Apple without touching notes? Now, before we get to our adventure, I want to explain something. Just like in A Bug's Life, I know it's not possible exactly to beat this game without touching notes, since you have to acquire them in the tutorial and also when Alfred gives you new abilities. But for challenges where I'm trying to avoid an item, if those specific items are required to collect at any point, I pretend those moments aren't in the game to avoid limiting myself to game choices for this kind of challenge, and I really hope you guys don't mind me doing it like that. Anyways, let's see if it's possible to beat LarryBoy and the Bad Apple without touching the notes, excluding required parts. Skipping the tutorial, we start off with LarryBoy's temptation level. The level starts off with a clear open area, having no notes to worry about. Then we come up to our first notes. The notes are in the flight path across the river, but I can just jump to the higher point and glide to the left of them. Now we can take care of a few temptation seekers and make our way to the next few notes. These notes are also in the flight path like the previous ones, but we can just glide to the right of them, avoiding them completely. We go through some platforming and do some long gliding to get to the next area. I have to get through this door, but the switch to get it open is being covered by these boxes. Luckily, they don't have any notes to them, which I forgot they didn't, and I thought this would be an issue at first. Making our way through the rest of the level, there was pretty much no notes in the way, making this level extremely easy to start off this challenge. Yeah, the developers didn't make this difficult. I wonder if this challenge is even going to be difficult at all. After acquiring the new smart capability, we head towards the second level, Mayor Blueberry's temptation level. The whole first half of the level is pretty underwhelming, considering the starting area, the library, and the East Wing underground area had no notes out in the open. Neither did the music area? I finally came up to a somewhat challenging obstacle with the notes. There are notes in a gliding path right here, and there's a gap right here. So I tried to glide through the gap, but due to the large gravitational hitbox, I accidentally grabbed the notes. I tried to do a strat by the speedrunners where I just jumped through the gap on top of this machine, but the notes still came to me. Luckily, I figured out I could glide over this part here to get past the notes. It's a good thing there wasn't an invisible wall there. Now from here on, it was smooth sailing to— What? What in the world is that? How the heck did I just get flattened there? The drop wasn't even high enough to do that. I don't know what that was, but after that, I guess it was smooth sailing through the rest of the level. Now we return to Alfred, get another ability, and we continue on to Petunia Rhubar's temptation level. The first area was pretty easy since there was no notes out in the open. And right here in front of— Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. There's— Sorry about that. Anyways, there's a master control switch here, and we are required to go through 3 areas to activate other switches to get this one activated. A yellow area, a red area, and a green area. Now here's where our biggest obstacle comes into play. I'm unable to get past any of these notes in the halls due to the gravitational pull hitbox. I can't get past them on the sides, I can't get past them above. So my only chance to avoid notes in this area is to skip these rooms entirely. Luckily, I discovered a way to skip this entire area. I jump onto this monitor, then super bounce off of the switch lights and glide across the gap. Now we can continue on without touching these disgusting notes. Now there are no notes around this little area, and luckily there are also no notes in this side-scrolling Never mind. I tried doing everything I could to get past these notes, including getting the barrel past me and going through them, but sadly it's not possible to pass these notes. I honestly did not think that this challenge would end so soon. Well, what can you do? If you guys have any ideas for games to do similar challenges like this with, or just any games I could do any kind of fun challenge with, please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you everybody for joining me on today's adventure, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye everybody!